What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Motivation Station, hosted by your boy here, the Freakin Deakins, coming to you today with a new video. We got a good one today. We're going to title this one. I've already come up with the title for it. It's going to be awesome. It's called Stop Throwing Stones When Your House is on Fire. Right? Think about that one for a second. Stop throwing stones when your house is on fire. I made a couple social media posts today about this very topic, and it's just so good that I wanted to bring to you a video about it. So that's really where we're at today. Super excited to bring you this new video. It's been a few minutes, and things have been very busy. Things have been very great on the coaching front at the MFD Evolution, and a lot of very amazing conversations. I'm meeting some awesome people, having some quality conversations, and not only they're helping me be better, but also I am helping them get through their journey of trying to break the cycle that their 9-to-5 has given them. So today we're talking about not throwing stones when your house is on fire. So let's start here. Let's give this a shot. We live in a world where everybody's ready to throw the stones, but half of us are living in glass houses that we have never cleaned. We have never looked at our own glass house that we live in to realize that it's probably not as good as we think it is. You ever notice how quick people are to criticize, but slow as hell to self-reflect? Why is that? Why are we so easy to point the finger, but we can't look in the mirror, right? Today we're going to talk about this accountability gap that we have. The difference between calling each other's out and calling ourselves up, right? Because until you fix your foundation, every stone you throw just kind of cracks your own glass. It cracks the house that you are living in. So we're going to get into this right now, right here, right now, right? So, if you ever were to go on social media, scroll through the likes of LinkedIn and TikTok and Instagram, everybody's an expert at everything. We have 100 million experts at every single topic. The crazy thing is, everyone's got an opinion, and that's okay. It's okay to have your own opinion. That's called freedom of speech. You're allowed to have your own opinion on what other people should do. But, ask those same people, what are they doing to grow? If you were to ask them that, what are you doing to grow today? I would say majority of them are pretty quiet. Majority of them, mouths are closed and don't know what to say because they're so quick to say you're not doing anything. So we've got to get comfortable with looking in the mirror instead of pointing fingers, right? I'm way too comfortable pointing fingers and not looking in the mirror. A crazy statistic I came across when prepping for this. It came one in my post today. Like I said earlier, I made a couple of social media posts about this. This is a really interesting statistic. According to the Harvard Business Review in 2024, 72% of professionals admit to judging coworkers' performance. That's a lot. But here's the crazy part. You ready? Ready for this one? The crazy part? Only 32% actually practice consistent self-reflection. So you got 72% that are throwing the stones, and only 32 are looking in the mirror before they think about raising their arm. Right? That's wild. That is so wild. And the crazy thing, it shows up everywhere. In burnout, bad relationships, bad leadership, everything that you feel is very one-sided. Yeah, well, that's because you're too worried about others instead of worrying about your own house. People are too busy today defending their ego. They're too busy defending their ego than they are actually actively fixing their bad habits. So think about that. That is so crazy, right? But I want to challenge you to something because it wouldn't be Freakin Deakins talking to you without a challenge. Right? Got to challenge you on this. Before you talk to your boss and talk about what your boss has been doing wrong or what somebody else has been doing wrong, what did you do right this week? Think about that one for a second. What did you do right? Before you post that rant online, before you go online and just start blowing it up about how annoying something is, how crazy something is, what lesson did you learn offline? Right? You could sit out there and blast everyone for doing something wrong, but did you learn anything from it? Did you learn anything from their perceived wrongdoing? Accountability isn't sexy. It's not glamorous. It's not fun. Being told that you didn't do what you say we're going to do is not fun and not great for anybody. Think about that. It's not great for me to say, you know what, you're right. I haven't been doing what I say I'm going to do. Right? That's not sexy. That's not fun. It's reality. Foundation of every confident, successful human being is accountability. Being able to hold yourself to a standard. Having that standard mean something, tangibly mean something, that you can work on each and every day and live each and every day so that the people around you trust you. They trust that you're going to do what you say you're going to do because that's the standard you live. You can't pour from a cracked cup, and you can't lead from a shattered house. Think about that quote for a second. You can't pour from a cracked cup, and you cannot lead from a shattered house. So true. So one thing I want to bring here, I'm going to activate Big Deek mode here because we're ready to bring that Big Deek energy today. So speaking of Big Deek energy, when I talk about the Big Deek energy, I'm not talking about flexing. I'm not talking about telling you how good I am at doing something, about how amazing I am and how awesome it is to lift heavy weights that people can't lift. I have the Big Deek energy because I'm in alignment. I'm in accountability. Because I know that I'm holding myself accountable. And I'm not speaking words that I haven't checked. Your words, your habits, your energy have to be all matching in your message. If you're going to throw a stone, you better have reflected first. You better have your habits, your energy, and your words all in line. They better have all your ducks in a row before you really start throwing those stones or thinking about throwing those stones. And guess what? That right there is so powerful. That is what you call leadership. That is the energy that makes people trust you, follow you, and rise with you. Having the energy, having the accountability, having the right habits, and having your energy all in line, having that all in simpatico means so freaking much. Right? So freaking much. And most people don't have that. And I at one point have not had that. But I have gotten my crap together. And over the last couple months since I started my coaching venture, there's been nothing more than living and doing everything that I say I'm going to do and that I would have my clients do. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I don't want to. It doesn't matter that I'm tired. It doesn't matter that I just want to sit and relax. That doesn't matter because that is a direct reflection of what I don't want to be. As much as it's been a tough day, I think I just want to sit and take a nap. It doesn't matter. There's work to be done. There's people to inspire. There's energy to parse out to other people, to help them be more accountable, to help them be more inspired, to help them drive their attitudes, their perspectives, their morals into a better place than it was 5 minutes ago. So here's your challenge. Challenge today. Spend 5 minutes today, as you're listening to this, before, during, or after listening to this, spend 5 minutes cleaning your own house. Clean it mentally, clean the mental room, clean the emotional room, and clean the physical room. What does that mean? What do you think that means? Leave me a comment down below. What do you think that cleaning your own house means? And maybe not what does it mean? What does it mean to you? I'll tell you what it means to me. Cleaning my house is making sure that I have clear focus on my goals for the day, the week, the month, and the year. Emotionally, it means that I am en simpatico with my inner circle, my spouse, my family, that I am just being there for others, being there to be the rock that others need me to be. And while also being able to take whatever emotions that I have going on right now, whatever feelings I'm having at the moment, and share them if I need to share them, and bury them if they need buried. Because there's a time and place for all emotions. Sometimes not the right time, other times is the right time. Key there. And physically, going outside and getting a walk, going and getting the gym in, doing something active, getting some vitamin D, doing the things that help you clear your mind and reset whatever cloudy, scratched glass house that you have. Take care of your business. I challenge you Spend 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. 5 minute walk. Walk to the end of the street and back. Go to hit the block. Might take you more than 5 minutes. Hit the block. Do something to be more active. And one of the key things here within your mental and emotional cleaning, write things down. Journal. I'm a big fan of journaling. And I don't want to call it diary, but journaling and diarying. Why? Because you can look back. If you're feeling the same things over and over, you can get a trend. You can get a trend there that says, I am stuck in these areas. And guess what? Being stuck in those areas means you're seeing a trend, and you can then show intentionality in beating that. When your glass house is strong, you stop throwing stones because you don't need to weaken the others. You just need to strengthen yourself. So every time you do something to strengthen your house, you're building your foundation, you're showing your accountability, you're building that intentionality, you are in turn building legacies. You're leaving your mark. You're strengthening and forging that legacy, which is why it's so damn important to keep your glass house in order before you start thinking at all ever about tarnishing somebody else's. Remember that. Build your foundation so you can show the world who you are and what you're about. Not just that they suck, if they suck actually, or you're just too weak to look at yourself first. So make sure you leave me a comment down below. Make sure you tell me how or what cleaning your house means. Tell me what cleaning your house means to you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel here at the Freakin Deakins. I'm going to keep bringing these because I like bringing the heat. I like inspiring the uninspired. And quite frankly, I just love making content like this because there's not enough of it out there. And everybody might pick up on something small that could actually make a huge change in their life. So make sure you leave a comment, click the subscribe, and remember, if you're ready to level up with confidence and rebuild from the inside out, check out the MFD Mindset Academy. It's in the link in the description, the mfdevolution.com/home. Go to the link and fill out the form, and let's chat. I'm all for helping you with your specific problems, but I also can't help you if I don't know what your problems are. So check that out today. Hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your week and weekend. Peace out. Bye.